Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Garrett from Go with Garrett. In this video, we are going to continue and finish the living room transformation here in my new apartment. If you haven't seen part 1 of the living room makeover, I will leave that linked in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. But in this video, we're going to pick up right where we left off with my brand new couch, deciding where I want it in the room, and then of course styling it, adding some pillows and blankets. I'm going to add a gallery wall to the wall where my TV is, as well as a blanket ladder to fill up the space and add a little more coziness to the room. I'm gonna hang some curtains around this big window here, and then we'll bring in the coffee table, get it styled and looking nice, get everything decorated, and then that should be just about everything I want to do with the living room for now. Let's get into finishing this makeover and see if we can get it done. Okay, so first things first, I have my new couch. I got this from American Signature Furniture, and I actually did not see this in person before I bought it, or I should say I didn't see it in this color at least before I bought it. And I was really hoping that when it got delivered, it was gonna be like a warmer, kind of creamy beigey color, but it is very much a light gray. But we're gonna make it work for the space. We're gonna add some pillows and colors and textures that just make it feel warm and cozy, and you won't even notice that it is light gray. So we're gonna make it work. What I love about it is that it has some hidden storage under there. And then it also pulls out into a bed for whenever I have guests over. So that's really one of the main reasons that I got it, was because of the storage and the fact that it pulls out into a bed. Living in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, you've really got to maximize your space and have as much storage and functionality in your furniture as you can. So this was perfect for that. But what I have to decide is if I want to leave the couch off the wall as it is now, or push it onto the wall. I really like it off of the wall, but with there not being anything behind the couch at the moment, it's just kind of some dead space back there. I would really like to one day add some bookshelves behind here, but for now, I think I'm gonna push it up against the wall. So let's do that. Okay, now that we have the couch on the wall, it obviously opens up the space a lot more, which is probably for the best for now. Let's add some pillows and blankets to see if we can make this feel a little more cozy. So the only 2 pillows that came with it, of course, are these like 16 by 16 inch pillows. They're the exact same color and material as the couch. So I ordered some brown pillow covers to go on them. So I'm waiting for those to come from Amazon. But for now, I grabbed some really cute beige, creamy kind of colored pillows from Target, and I want to add those in right here. I'm going to put 1 in each corner. Do the little chop as best as I can. And then I also got these 2 green pillows from Home Goods, TJ Maxx. The brand was Bella Luxe, and it was 2 for $40. So I thought that was not bad, really. I mean, pillows are just expensive for no reason. What I learned recently is that you want to get pillowcases or pillows with removable pillowcases so that you can, of course, change it out as your style changes or as the seasons change. And that way you're not having to store the whole pillow itself. You just store the pillowcase, fold it up, takes up a lot less space. I'm gonna pop 1 of these in each corner, do the chop, and then I'll leave these here for now until my pillow covers come in. And one more thing I want to add to the couch for now is this blanket that I got from Target. This was, I believe, only $20, but I've learned too that you should always have a little blanket thrown, if you have a chase especially, you want to have one thrown across the chase like this. You know, if you want to. You don't have to, but I really wanted to. And as you can see, I'm leaning into greens and browns and kind of more earthy tones here in the living room, just because I am going for kind of a soft masculine vibe. That basically completes the couch for now. So let's move on to the next little project that we want to do. The next thing that I would really like to accomplish here is adding some curtains to this beautiful window that I have in here. It allows a ton of natural light into the space. So the purpose of the curtains will be more so decorative, because I don't think I'll ever really close them, especially with me having this shelf right in front of the windows. So I ordered some really cute linen curtains off of Amazon. I'll leave them linked in the description so that you can check them out for yourself. And I also grabbed a curtain rod from Target. It's just a black kind of metal curtain rod, but I liked how simple and sleek it was. Y'all, hanging curtains is no freaking joke, but I'm so glad that I finished this, got everything up. I already love how it looks. It just elevates the space. As you can see, I've got the curtain rod almost to the crown molding up there just to kind of elevate the eye and make everything look taller and more elevated. Of course, the curtains themselves are a little too long, but I'm going to see about getting those hemmed. Loving the curtain rod from Target, loving the curtains, the linen curtains from Amazon. It totally ties in with everything else going on in here, and I love how it looks. So now let's move on to the next project. So as I mentioned in part 1, I do want to add a little gallery wall behind this faux eucalyptus tree that I have set up. I ordered a few prints off of Etsy. I purchased the print files off of Etsy, and then I used a different provider or service to have them printed. If y'all follow XO McKenna, then you've probably heard about the Stackhouse printery. And so I wanted to try it out just because I love her videos and I love watching her content. She also had a discount code that I was able to use. The first one is a painting of a little white floral arrangement. The next one is this kind of moody print of a gallery wall with a little table in it, and I loved that setup. I would love for my own space to look like that. A little landscape that has a lot of green in it, and I'm leaning into a lot of green and brown and those neutral beigey colors in my living room, so this is gonna look really good. Finally, I wanted to have a little bit of variety going on, so I got this sketch of a man. I love sketches and figures. Like, I have all the busts and sculptural type things around my space already, so I wanted to add a little bit of that as well. Now let's put them into their respective frames and see about getting them hung up. First off, this is the layout that I am going with. I obviously ordered each of the prints to fit in their respective frames and in this orientation. And one hack that I learned from Drew from Lone Fox recently is to make your artwork or anything look a little more elevated is to remove any glass that might be on the front. That looks so good. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yes. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited about these. And I've never really done prints or a gallery wall before, so I'm excited already how it's looking. Here is how the mini gallery wall looks. I'm obsessed. I think it's just the right amount, and it adds a little bit of height to this part of the wall because the tree was a little short, so I just wanted to add a little something that brought the eye up. And I like that the gallery wall is kind of tucked behind it just a little bit of visual detail. And you can see without the glass in each of the frames, Each piece just looks that much more elevated. It looks like real artwork being framed. So I'm glad I did that, and I think that's a great hack if you want to do a gallery wall like this. I got this blanket ladder off of Facebook Marketplace. I wanted something that was black and had this metal aspect to it, just so that it wasn't all wood in here. So it has the metal, but also the wood rungs, which I really enjoyed. And this was only $30, and it still had the tag on it whenever I picked it up. The girl who was selling it bought it from, I believe, probably Home Goods or TJ Maxx for $50. She never really even used it. She was moving, so she just had to get rid of everything. So I thought this was a great price. It is 70.5 inches tall. I wanted one that was more than 5 feet, almost 6 feet, so this is perfect. I wanted to have a little height on this side of the room. Let's put some blankets on it. Got this one from Amazon. It's just this kind of creamy white with a checkered pattern. So when you're adding blankets onto your blanket ladder, what I've learned is you don't want to leave the blanket hanging over the front like this. You want to take it and tuck it behind the rungs below it, just to give it a cleaner look. And then I got this green blanket that originally I had on the chase for the couch, but I'm gonna move it over here just so there's a balance of green and brown on both sides of the room. And again, tucking it behind that one, so it just looks much cleaner that way. I really wanted to fill up the space above my couch with some artwork, but that can get pretty pricey, so I figured I would do a little DIY joint compound wall art. So I got this huge canvas from Michael's. It was on sale, 75% off, so I only ended up paying a little over $20 for it. And then I covered it with some joint compound that I got from the hardware store. Once I let that dry really well, I went back in with some green frog tape in order to create a checkerboard pattern. And as you can see, I'm using one piece as a spacer in between just to get a uniform checkerboard pattern all the way throughout. And then I went back in with a little artist's knife and scooped a little bit of joint compound onto each square. Let that dry really good, actually a couple of days, and then I removed the frog tape, and as you can see, it created this risen checkerboard effect. Then I took some Krylon spray paint. This is the color Matte Spanish Moss, and I just covered the entire canvas all in one color to give it this matte monochromatic look, and let that dry really good and hung it up above the couch. Then I wanted to frame the artwork with these candle sconces that I got from World Market. I've had these for a couple of years and I love them, so I wanted to feature them here. I think they look great on either side of the artwork, giving it this balanced symmetrical look. Popped in some taper candles, and I think this looks great. Next, I want to add a few more small details, and one thing I want to add is one of these candle sconces. I got these from a local thrift store. I want to say they were like $23 or $24 total for both of them. I love the little angle here in this part of it. I just thought these were super cute, especially for only $24. I think that's a really great find. I'm going to give them a quick little wipe down because they were a little dusty. So I'm going to do that real quick. I want to add this on this little piece of angled wall right here. My idea is to just kind of have it almost eye level, really. One thing my mom has always told me is that if you have a candle like this out, you always want to clip off the wick just a little bit and then light it just for a second so that it looks like it's actually been used and it's not just like you pulled it out of the box. Give it that used look. And there you go. I am finally done with everything that I wanted to accomplish in my living room. I'm loving how it's looking and I'm super excited to share it with y'all. So without further ado, here is the final reveal of my living room transformation. All right, y'all, that officially wraps up my living room transformation makeover here in my new apartment. I am loving everything that I've accomplished so far here. Let me know what you think in the comments, what your favorite piece was, or anything that you might add or do differently. This did take me a little bit of time just because I'm kind of a procrastinator and I wanted to make sure I was getting the right things that I wanted in here just so that I was doing it all right the first time. And of course, over time, I might add some things, change some things out, but for now, I'm absolutely loving how it looks and I'm looking forward to moving on to the next space in my apartment. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed before you head out. I would really appreciate having you here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see y'all in the next one.